What's up, guys? It's only been a few months, only since June 2019 this year, that we had a Resident Evil 1.5 update. Never that I think that we would have another. So short in between, compared to usual. These updates usually take a while to come out. Sometimes we go a year, maybe getting one or no updates at all. So to get another substantial update in just a few months is pretty awesome. I'm really excited to see what's going on. A few things to note. Number one, if you could tell it in my voice, maybe you can't, depending on how the microphone sounds when I actually record this and edit it. I am very sick. I have a sinus infection. I hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas. I didn't. I spent most of mine just dying and sleeping. I went to urgent care. Hopefully I feel better. Just got some antibiotics, so I'll be definitely taking that. Hopefully I'll feel better. But I definitely wanted to get this out for you guys. I saw this a few days ago. I wanted to cover it sooner, but again, I've been pretty sick. I'm still sick, but I want to get this up for you guys. If you haven't already, go check my playlist for all the previous Resident Evil 1.5 updates. You can see the tremendous work that all the teams that have been doing the different versions of the patches. Just see all the work that they've done over the years, which has just been absolutely insane. I've been following this since it first went up in, I think it was August of 2013. It's been quite a while since the first version, the 40% build, went up. Also, if you want to play Resident Evil 1.5 yourself, I have a tutorial on how to play it on PC, Mac, and your PlayStation Classic as well, and I'll link that all in the playlist in the description below, the pinned comment, and it'll be at the end screen of the end of this video. As always, I will be doing Leon and Elza separately. This will be Leon, and then I'll be doing Elza's after I finish recording this one. Both will be available with and without commentary. Obviously, if you're listening to this right now, this is with commentary. Without commentary will also be available at the same exact time, so you have your choice whether you want to hear it with or without. So, without further ado, let's get into this. I did briefly read a little bit of the patch notes talking about some differences. This one's apparently very heavy on story text as well as cutscenes. So I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to play out. So, of course, we're going to be going first with Leon S. Kennedy. And if there is still an intro like the June build, I'll join you right after. Alright, so it does seem like they replaced the intro with one of the, I think they said the trial. So instead of it being a mock-up version of the original Resident Evil 2 intro, now it's the trial one, which I think actually fits a lot more. Oh, there's dialogue here now. Huh, that's new. Never been dialogue here before. Okay, let's see some differences. No zombies here, which is something new in the last patch. I always check to see if that we'll finally get that long-awaited text. It has not. So let's go ahead and check on Chief Irons. I'll lower the headset a little bit. It's very loud in my ears. Okay, much better. I feel like I couldn't hear myself speak. So I'm going to try to keep this as brief as possible. I don't want to repeat a whole bunch of things that if you've been following these builds, you know. So I'll quickly glance over things. Chief Irons was going to be a good guy and a savable character for Leon in 1.5. So if you didn't know that. They took out the whole savable characters in, obviously, the final product. And now we know in the Resident Evil 2 remake that there's no savable character option either. So. It was a thing at one point. Still can't access the item boxes. I am playing this on PC, by the way, with an Xbox 360 controller, as always. That's why the textures look really nice. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this is to loop around. I was just about to say, wasn't there monkeys in here just for Claire? I mean, Elza? Apparently not. Apparently not. Okay, that sucked. Alright, so that's how you loop around. I'm going to try to get into that other room without getting hit, which is going to be interesting. Actually, I forget. Is there another room over there? No, there's not. Yeah. So these... Okay. These dudes were going to be characters, or enemies, rather. And they were cut. Kind of glad. I feel like they'd have been really creepy enemies to deal with. Alright, we're going to take the door over here, which is the staircase, I believe. Yep. One of the staircases. Just gonna... Okay. Definitely didn't hit me because that didn't even make sense, but okay. I'll take your word for it. Alright, no additional dialogue here. Same old, same old. I'll come right back. I don't know why Leon's face looks kind of derpy in this build. Like, I don't know if it's the emulation just bugging out. His face looks worse than normal. It's like from certain angles. Okay. I'm going to assume there's nothing new in this room. Still the massive amount of zombies. Alright. No point in wasting time on things that we've already explored in previous builds that haven't changed. I don't know if those tables there are new, these right here. It might be, I don't know, I could be making things up. Yeah, considering I don't play these builds like every 5 seconds, there are some things that I feel are new and they're not, but, you know. I try to keep it fresh every single time I go back to it. Staircase there. Awesome Pepsi machine. Okay. Let's see if this... Yeah, this is new. Can I get her out? Oh, crap, yeah. Okay, she's totally getting burned alive right now, but... Huh. Is she gonna follow me? I don't know if she is. Let's see. Apparently not. I bet you she's not gonna be here now. Yeah, the fire's not even there. Interesting, so now the cutscene actually works there. That's some cool new plot point right there. Alright, what else can we do? Because I do want to go to the staircase, so to open up more options. Also, for those unfamiliar, when you get to play these builds, they have a debug menu, because it can crash and or like glitch, basically, get you stuck in rooms you can't actually access. So I tend to use that once it gets to the point where, you know, I'm running out of ideas of where to go. I wonder if the zombies are still kind of glitched. Might be. Yeah, the whole thing of zombies being able to bust through was really cool. Yeah, these weird female zombies. I don't know if any of them are even coming towards me. Look at these tanks. Look at these tanks. What's the point? I can't even kill you. Okay, you literally are taking a whole clip. More than a clip. Alright. Oh, great. Huh. I actually like how it turned its head towards me. That was pretty cool. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Try my best not to get hit. Okay, wow, just one bullet, seriously. Okay. But I can get 2 more boxes here. Which I think is basically... Oh yeah, this is a little issue that happens. Instead of actually combining the ammo, it's all separate. Okay, you hang on that corner. That's fine with me. There's more story here, at least at the moment, for Elza than there is Leon, so let's see if anything new actually happens. There's interrogation rooms. Liquors were not going to be in the original game, so there was no liquor breaking through the glass here. Alright, nothing new here. Cool, managed to run by him. Yeah, let's go back to that staircase. Oh, the music sounded odd there. It's much better to play this, or maybe even if you guys are listening to this with a headset. You hear like all the extra noise in the background. I'm playing with a surround sound headset. I'm telling you, you hear all these weird extra sound effects that you normally wouldn't. Claire reference right here, little Easter egg. Hence the whole "she looks familiar" thing. It's cool to see in the remake of Resident Evil 2 they decided to add more staircases just like the original. Well, this one would have been like, rather. Because the original removed a lot of the more police station aspects and just, you know, took on that whole new idea of the art gallery. And this is good music here, this area. It fits really well. And this is a cool save room. Well, if it would have actually been a save room. It's like the music gets really loud when you exit the room. It's odd. Alright, so I'm not going to mess with that just yet. I believe that leads to the morgue, if I'm not mistaken. Or this leads to the morgue. Nope. Prisons. Alright, so this has been a pretty notoriously glitchy location. And I could tell that Leon's already moving his head towards something. Interesting. So what's over here? So yeah, I've said this before, but again, I like to say this for people who... Maybe this is the first build video of mine you're watching. The whole thing about Resident Evil 1.5 is that it was going to have lower polygons on the zombies, but it was going to let them be able to have more zombies on the screen at one time, compared to the final product, where obviously the final Resident Evil 2, the zombies look way more detailed and have a lot more different variations of like the clothing and whatnot that they wear, but there's less on the screen than there would have been in this game. So it's a trade-off, which I think in the end they made the right decision. I know that Elza has story here. I don't think Leon does. Have nothing to see. Nope. Yeah, I was gonna say one of these had zombies. I'm not gonna get bit right now. I'm not in the mood for that. So, at least for Leon, there seems to be nothing new yet. Like I said, from just skimming through the notes, I know most of it's like text and cutscene related. I don't know if any gameplay things have been changed at all. Alright, so this is a generator room, which made it obviously into the final product. Looks very different. I think one thing I don't like about 1.5 as opposed to, you know, RE2, I just feel that there's way too much enemies, way too much zombies and whatnot, that I don't know if you would have had enough health and ammo to survive, which I know that's the whole point of survival horror, but I just feel like it's kind of a little unfair just from what we've seen. Like, look, like, there was like 4 or 5 zombies in the previous room, 4 zombies in this room. Kind of a little ridiculous. Come on, dude. And then the way they, this is probably due to just like how, you know, how the 1.5 thing is going on the project, but They like all get bunched up. You actually can't move through. I know you can use the debug menu to be able to get yourself some items that you not normally have access to, but sometimes it tends to glitch out for me, so I don't know if I want to try it. Okay, that's different. The zombie in the corner? Actually, no, that's not different. Never mind. I don't think that's different. I think I thought that was different. This is pretty cool. I think that the way they do this is much creepier than the final product. Yeah, I'm going to try the debug menu, and if it doesn't work, and if it glitches the game, I'll just... Sorry, not the debug menu, the item menu thing. See if I can get this to work. It's a little odd to get to work. Got it to work one time, but not perfectly. Yeah, see, it's like it like goes in category. All right, guys. So I had to do an edit because, of course, the game glitched on me. That menu seems to never really work for me too well. I think I got it to work well in one of the previous builds, but I'm gonna have to like sit down one day and really try to figure out how that works. So I re-triggered the Ada cutscene, and obviously you see saw just now I picked up the shotgun. We finished exploring that floor, so we can move on to the next one. But this time I made a save state, so that way I won't have the same issue. So I just want to make sure that this was exactly where we were before with the morgue. Which it was. We went to every room on this floor, so let's go to the next floor. My mistake that I didn't make a save state. I tried to, but for some reason it wasn't working. But I got it to work now. In fact, I'm going to save every time because this is prone to glitching. Okay. Should be dogs here. Oh, yep. Yep. I feel like the dog animations got slightly better. Could be wrong. I feel like it was harder for me to shoot them in the June build, but yeah, I don't really want to deal with them. There's nothing in this room. It's just cool little nods to other Capcom or Resident Evil characters, rather. I feel like that's a Capcom. Like the red part says Capcom. I could be completely wrong, but. I think I did not trigger the... Okay, dude. Why are you moving way too fast? Let's go check over here. And then we'll check previous room. So this next area is a pretty famous spot if you follow the builds. Don't remember these shotgun shells were there. I'm gonna just say they were. It's possible they weren't, but I'm happy to have them. So there should be pliers, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna take them. All right, so this next spot is. Yeah, it's an interesting one, so I'm going to go ahead and definitely make a save state here, because this could go really wrong. Alright, that went perfectly. I love that warp. I feel like that music gets stuck in your head. It's not like a good track either. So this dialogue set here, from the previous room now, was really fixed up and made possible in the June build, which was really awesome to finally see, because if you see all the previous builds, they had gotten to the point where in the previous room with the two monkeys, the two gorillas, where you could have Ada there with you, but she wouldn't say anything. She would literally just like back up and then just disappear. So for them to actually have the dialogue now is really impressive. And I think it might be slightly more expanded in this version. Not 100% sure. So I'm going to actually leave this spot. We're gonna debug a little bit. Actually, no, I could just go back. We still got some more things to search, because going down there is going to head to the sewers, which is the next set of areas, and we don't want to go there just yet. We still got some things to look at, so... Alright, so it's cool to see that this was added to Resident Evil 2 Remake. A actual firing range. What we're going to do is just pick up this driver, which then gets these dogs to come out. Hopefully we don't get hit, because there's really no point in being here. Alright, I lined this up perfectly, so that way, should hopefully not have to deal with that, zombie on the way out. Yeah, see the shooting for that's like really wonky against the dogs. It's very weird. I don't like it. Okay. Very weird. But I definitely want all these shotgun shells and handgun bullets. I obviously don't have the handgun bullets that I took from the area, the office with the female zombies anymore, because I had to restart. Let's go ahead and start combining all of these now. Feel a lot more comfortable having all the shotgun shells. We will be fighting more gorillas, so it'll be important to have. Okay, that did what? That I don't think that glitch was present there before. I think that's a new glitch, because it had its correct icon before. Interesting. I wonder if they know about that. Yeah, I went over there first, so we're done with this floor. Hopefully I didn't glitch this. Uh-oh. Yeah, I glitched it. When you glitch it, just debug menu back into it, and this should correct it. It's like if you go down the stairs or up the stairs in a certain angle, then causes that glitch to occur. Kind of irritating, but with the debug menu, it's not really a big deal. Okay, so we did everything here. Okay, any other places that we have left to go? Boiler room, I think we did this. Yes. We did the prisons. Mirror room. I think this is the really glitchy area? No. I'm thinking about something else. Lobby corridor. That might be the glitchy one. No. Nor is it lobby. It's something similar to the lobby. It's very glitchy. And only accessible through the debug menu. It's one of these. Not East Corridor. Outdoor B, staircase 2, outdoor A. West Corridor, second floor. Yeah. This looks great. Okay, I don't think this was nearly as detailed. Yeah, this is definitely new. Look at that. They added the Brad. That's from Resident Evil 2 Remake, is it not? The Brad poster thing. Yeah, this is definitely new. This looks way better. Look how detailed this is now. Pretty sure Brad wasn't even going to be like a zombie or anything in this game. The original. That looks a lot more detailed, so that's another difference right there. Okay, this is a room I wanted to go to. So should have a cutscene here with Marvin. See if it's any different. In one of the builds, I don't know if it was the June one or the 2018 month build, Marvin's shirt was like super blue, like ridiculously sky blue. It looked awful, but it looks more like this correct one from the final product now. Which again, I don't know if that was corrected from the June one or that was corrected in this one. Alright, so we've got a few rooms in this area to check out as well. This is the medical room, which there's nothing that you can really do here. Just pick up a first aid spray. Triggers just, this zombie triggers as soon as you come this way. Which is exactly the same. Doesn't seem to be anything different there. And I think the conversation between Leon and Marvin's exactly the same as well. Because that was already fixed up like crazy in the June build, so. Alright, the radio room. This room has been lacking for so long. I wonder if they finally added anything, because everything just says, like, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I think they all say that same thing, like, due to lack of electrical power. Yeah, I guess this room is still useless. Wonder if there'll be something at some point that'll actually happen in here. And it's literally the same for Elza, so. Because I would imagine they're not going to create this room for it to serve no purpose. Other than handgun bullets, I mean, considering how big this room is. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Alright, we've got one more spot to search, which I believe is the file room. This zombie should wake up. Oh god, he's already up. I can't shoot you. What the hell? I forgot if that was an issue. Okay, now I can shoot you. That makes no sense. I just wanted a part of Leon. Look at his face. It looks derpy. I don't know why it's like that. The emulation's bugging out. Yeah, we're going to the file room, or the archives room, I think is what it's actually called. So this is something that's like you're gonna need a key item for, but in basically how it is now, it just automatically lets you pass it. But you could tell it's most likely something that, you know, will require a key item. So the archive room is one of my favorite rooms in the game, in 1.5, because it looks awesome. The only unfortunate thing is that it, at least at the moment, serves no purpose other than to get handgun ammo. But it just looks so good. You get the handgun ammo through one of these. It'd be pretty creepy if there was a zombie in here with how like small the, you know, the corners are. Pretty sure you got the handgun ammo from that dead body, so maybe they removed it. It's possible. Also, if you couldn't tell, in 1.5, your characters would actually show the damage that they would get. Which is something they slightly kind of brought back in the remake, Resident Evil 2 Remake, but not 100% identical, but it is partially restored. So, there's no point in going back this way, because I'm just going to go through a ton of zombies, so I think we're pretty good now. Yeah, we've done everything on the first set of area, the first area in the debug menu. So let's go to actually, let me try to do it properly. I'm gonna go to, if I can find it, I think I already passed it. Garage, yeah, Garage B. Should be Garage B. Yep. They're probably not going to be here anymore, but it'd be cool if they waited for me. Of course they didn't. But the cutscene should play, right? Yeah. Go ahead and save the game here. So, this area isn't big, but it's one of the areas that I feel probably is very difficult to recreate. I have no idea, as you know, like I'm not a programmer or anything, but just judging from a lot of the locations that have been in this build, a lot of them have had issues. A lot of the biggest issues are here. So it leads me to believe that maybe this area is like very glitchy, very hard to program. So we've actually seen some pretty cool updates in this spot, but not as much compared to... Oh, didn't realize the zombie was right there. Okay. That's not good. Compared to... I'm actually gonna reload the save here, because it makes no sense to take all that damage. You don't really find like too much healing in this, so... I think this is their first proper, and honestly, the only proper save room in the entire playable beta, I guess you could say. It's the only one. And yep, this was the original save room music, which I like. Obviously, it doesn't hold a candle to the actual save room music, but it's got that really like mysterious, creepy sound to it, where it's like kind of relaxing, but I can see why I didn't make the final cut at all for any reason, because it doesn't really fit with the rest of the released Resident Evil 2 soundtrack. But I still like a lot of the tracks from 1.5, including that one. So I believe this leads out of the sewers, which is unfortunate. Most of the areas are only accessible from the debug menu. So you'll see here. I'm gonna have to sneak on over. You know, I don't remember. Just made another save state. I don't remember if that was this was accessible through that door before. I think that might have been new. You were able to come to this room before, but I don't think through that type of, you know, through that hallway. So if it isn't, then they fixed one of the doors down here, which is awesome. So down here is going to be where the original alligator room was going to be. Which you could tell, look at the size of it. Would make a lot of sense. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do. It's really creepy how that spider's like really on top of me. So what we're going to do is debug out of here. No point in wasting any time. Yeah, as you could, like I said, sewers, very glitchy. Very, very glitchy. And just for the sake of not crashing this, I'm going to debug right out of there. So we're back here to the same exact spot. As you see, there's not really like anything you can do. There's not many locations. Spider Tunnel 2. Oh yeah, we know about this. Look, this is not new. A lot of these doors didn't connect before, so I'm curious to see how they will, if they will now. I don't remember if this one did before, to be completely honest. Oh, that was a waste of time. We're gonna go through this door up here, because that down there, I believe, leads exactly to where we just were. Okay. This, and I've said this before in the previous builds, this is cool. I really like this a lot. Obviously to make a way to get up here easily. Which makes sense. Is there anything else we haven't done yet? Zombie tunnel, no, we did that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. There's not really anything else you could do, so let me actually do this the proper way, because I want to see if I trigger any new cutscenes. I'm going to go back to the main beginning spot of the sewers. But I guess it's realistic that the sewers isn't extremely long. I mean, hell, in the remake, it's... Actually, in the remake, it's longer than the original, at least in my opinion. I guess it feels that way because of how annoying certain spots can be, but... And then this would have been a way to connect back, I guess, to the police station. This whole zombie kind of like marching together is really creepy. They actually, like, as you see, move in like an actual order. Very weird. I think if I warp here again, I think I warp to the top of the building now. Yeah. This is a cool spot for sure. And you can drop down here. So I don't know if that would have been like a one-way ticket to the sewers, but either way, let's get out of here and go to the final areas. Well, actually, not the final area, but this is the umbrella site. Which, if you ask me, would have been really cool to explore in the remake. So this is something, obviously, if you follow the builds, I should say, Marvin can now follow you here through these areas, which was introduced in the June build. But it comes, you know, a little glitchy. Let's see if you can actually climb up with me. He was shoots before. Yeah, see? He's still shooting. Yeah. So that probably hasn't... It's probably been a bit updated, but still obviously glitchy. And then this was something really awesome that they added brand new. That this was locked. You actually have to find a way inside. Yep, and you just come over here and unlock it. Obviously, they don't have the whole dialogue of, you know, Leon telling Morgan, oh, hey, I got it open, whatever, but it actually won't open if you don't do it, so. But before we explore more here, because this is actually where it's going to lead further to the, you know, Umbrella Labs. Actually, technically, no. Technically, this isn't what leads further, so I should actually explore this first. Thinking about it now. think this leads outside. Oh, yes, the dogs. Could it be Leon because we literally just went through the door? I think this is one of the rooms that's glitchy. Offices, yeah, these offices, I think if you debug into them, they don't work properly. But if you actually get here, then it'll be fine. Nothing to do in here still. Cool little umbrella mouse pad down there. But unfortunately, nothing to do still. So that sucks. Very curious to see what the purpose will be. If Capcom even developed a purpose, if it's something that the teams working on this will have to actually just come up with themselves. For those unaware, multiple teams work on this. It's not, they like do their own patches and updates and stuff. It's really cool. Nothing to do here as well. Another really cool detailed room. Unfortunately, with nothing to do in it. Alright, so we're going to go back out to the dog area. Gonna make another save. I can't go anywhere. That's great. I could go back out here to where the zombies were on the floor. I feel like this part really would have fit well with the remake, so it's very unfortunate that they ended up not actually putting it in the game. Like, look at all the bloodshed on the floor and stuff leading up here. It looks great. Alright, wanted to come back here to check out the upstairs. Still one of the coolest camera angles in this beta. Trying to explore these things a little differently. I usually end up accidentally getting to the Umbrella Labs before I finish the site. You know, this particular section. So I'm trying to not do that. The factory section. But there's not really too much to do, unfortunately, here. So it's not like I would skip over a ton anyway. Like, even now, I've already covered most of it. Alright, this room I hate because there's two monkey enemies in here. Okay, I was seeing if it would warp me over to the opposite side. Site D. That's where the dogs are. I find it so funny that when you come here with the dogs, you hear that extra part. Alright, so that's basically it. So let's get back to where we actually have to go to progress. So we're basically done with this area. Alright, so now I gotta fight Birkin. Spoiler. Hopefully I don't get hit, because you can die. Well, managed to get by him. Wow, with the way this is in my headset, his footsteps are so loud I'm thinking it's in my house. Alright, finally he's dead. Alright, so we deal with him. Come out here for some dialogue. I think the text here is different. Let me just go ahead and reload my shotgun. Equip that. Okay, I think that's different, or I've never clicked to search that before. What? Okay. I don't know how that triggered Marvin to come in, but that's cool. Okay. Now we're officially going to the labs. It's kind of funny how it still plays the Birkin boss battle theme, even though the boss battle's already done. I've never picked up the flamethrower. I'm pretty sure it's still not really that great. Yeah, that's actually it glitching. So I think Marvin there, like, holding himself like that is brand new. Because the whole idea is that Marvin got infected. Yep, Ada, obviously if you couldn't tell at this point, was originally going to be a scientist for Umbrella, rather than a spy. I feel like that text could be potentially altered. I'd have to read it again. I want that first aid spray. Apparently I can't pick up any of them. There you go. No. Can't carry any more items. Wait, what? If this is... What? What was the point of picking it up? Well, I might as well heal if I can't pick it up. What sense does this make? The flamethrower has no ammo in it. What? I guess it's a good thing I never pick it up. Apparently I can't even do anything with it. Huh. Well, if we go back in, Marvin shouldn't be there anymore, I think. Oh, that's cool. That saves that he is there. Okay. And yeah, we have that gorilla enemy there, which is actually... He's always meant to be there. I'm just going to try my best not to get hit. I really don't want to be taking any damage. Yes, use it. Whew. So it's interesting how they handle these rooms, as far as the loading screens for them. Yeah, you kind of just have it. I remember that. Powered up the area now. I love the way it looks in the remake. Alright, so we're going to create a save state here because this area got a lot of gorillas to deal with. Oh, cool. It worked. Another first aid spray. Can't grab it. Another first aid spray. Can't grab it. I'll have to remember... Vaccine room. Ah, excuse me. I'm really tired. I haven't slept. I've not been sleeping well. Thanks to this sinus infection. Yeah, see, this always bugs me. So it talks about an ID card required to open it. You would think it'd be this one. And it's not this one. At least it isn't programmed to be. For all I know, it could be. Save it here again. Yeah. That actually looks exactly identical in the final Resident Evil 2. And even has the same song, which is pretty cool. It was meant to be a song exclusive to 1.5 and actually made it into Resident Evil 2. This room has nothing to do in it, so we are going to go back to main shaft, I think? Yeah, perfect. Okay, we're going to go to this side. Alright. Another save. I know exactly where we are, so I'm going to go try the rooms down here first. See if there's any differences. I'm going to spawn a gorilla dude here in a second. There you go. Doesn't seem like it. No, nothing new in there. And nothing in here either. Let me check that corner again. Yeah, nothing to click on. Though it looks like there should be something given the camera angle. Anything on the board? Nope, nothing new. Alright, so let's hopefully try to get past this dude. He's probably going to hit me. Oh. Managed to somehow get past him. I'm not even going to say it was my good dodging skills because that was random. Got this creepy looking area with just like literally the spotlight on you. You can tell some of these assets were obviously used in the final Resident Evil 2. And this is where you would go in the B game. I'm guessing in the original Resident Evil 2 there wasn't going to be an A and B game. But I'm happy they made it because it definitely added to the replayability. And then they kept it in the remake when they were teasing they weren't going to be doing it. So I thought that was a really good surprise. See if platform A is where I just was. Oh, this is actually perfect. This is, I would have had to push the, box. Oh. This is new. This is very, very new. What the hell? It's a boss battle. Okay, that threw me off. I wasn't prepared for this. Completely new. Completely new. God, how strong is he? Okay. I beat him. Just gonna see. Yeah, you can't shoot him anymore. Maybe something happens if I try to leave. Let me go back over to him. I like the music. This is new music. Oh, nothing that I can do over there. See what happens when you leave the area. Huh. Well, they've added an extra Birkin boss battle. It would have been cool if, you know, to see, so there would have been no Mr. X. Trying to see if I come back here, if it triggers anything. Now it just has a song, so... Wow, so there's a random new boss battle here. Huh. Obviously, you play the original, you know, Mr. X is there in the B game, but it's just a cutscene. So, that is very interesting. Cargo lift? Okay. Yeah, you could still see the item box underneath. The actual baggage box or whatever they call them for the 1.5 look way more futuristic. It just looks funny. So that hasn't been properly fixed yet. It's about the same, basically. No, I don't. I don't want to go there. Anything else? Emergency stairs. We're gonna go fully down now. Try to get to every location. Okay. See where this leads. Oh, this is familiar territory. Completely forgot that one of these dudes are here, though. That I forgot. And there's another one, I think, right over here. Wait, what? What? Oh, man. These are one of those really glitched areas. I don't think that happened before. But that's fine. Thanks to the debug menu. Another one of the cut enemies from this game. Which, in reality, I think was a good idea they cut because it's not really an appealing looking enemy, to be honest. These are Magnum rounds. Couldn't carry them even if I wanted to. Yeah, you gotta be careful because of the angle. See if we can do anything here. Elaborate it. I'm pretty sure this is new because I don't ever remember making a T vaccine in this. I have nothing else to do here. Yeah, that's definitely brand new. So we actually made the antivirus. Question is, can I actually go and give it to Marvin? I did this just to get out of here quicker. I'm gonna do that. If I can save myself a few seconds getting out of a spot quicker, I'll do that. This was a new room to the June build, and it looks awesome. But seems like just like the June build, there's nothing to do in here, which is sad. Alright, let's check this spot. I think this is the area of the two gorillas. Yeah, it is. I think parts of this area is broken, so I should be careful. Another save room. Oh yeah, I said before that there was only the save room in the sewers. That was the only proper one. I meant to say that, I think for a while it was the only proper one, but they started adding the storage boxes to more of them. Unfortunately, shotgun shells and another first aid spray that I cannot pick up because I have this useless flamethrower that takes up 2 spaces that literally has nothing in it. Yes, this area got some new content in the June build. An actual cutscene. It's pretty cool. Out of curiosity, I forgot if you could just jump down from here. Yeah, you can. Okay. See if this was altered at all. Probably not. Let's go ahead and save, because it can get pretty tricky. I love that they can actually climb up. That's so freaking creepy. Yep, so nothing new there, but I was very impressed with that when I saw that the first time in the June build. I love how patient that dude is. Alright, so we've explored all of those areas. Cell cultivation. Oh, here. Yeah, I don't want to be here. Let's go back to the keeper office, which is where Marvin should be. Oh, let's see what happens now. That was new dialogue, but a little odd. I wonder if I leave and come back if Ada will still be here. Or even Marvin. Oh. Well, this makes a lot more sense now. Yeah, so the gorilla enemy's supposed to, that's how it's supposed to come in here, but obviously it, it's not here. It'll be here, I think, if I rewarp you'll hear it. Forget if it's actually there. No. It's like glitched. Okay, anything else that we have left to explore? We've got some pretty cool new story stuff. I think that's it. B1 subfloor. Seeing how that's where they're trying to get me to go. What? No. Why am I back here? Okay. Elevator hall. Okay. So we've been to these locations. Shelter passage. That's what I think where we have to go. Actually, no, we've been here already. Or have we? I think we have been here. Because there's 4 different doors you can go in this spot. It's a little confusing as opposed to the finished product, but pretty sure. Oh no, we didn't go to the shelter. Never mind. You can't access this though. That's the only problem. Yeah, you can't access it at all. Like those doors, they're inaccessible. C2 hangar. Okay. Now everything should be all on fire. Yeah. So it's going to be an explosion that was going to occur in the laboratory, and doesn't really change anything. Kind of adds different enemies like zombies here and whatnot, but it's nothing really, to be honest, any different. What I am curious is what was going to cause it. And the fact that it was going to cause it while you were still playing through the game. Ada's here, but... Oh! Cutscene showing Ada's death not yet implemented. So sorry. Okay, so you're going to kill Ada. Pretty sure it was going to be an optional thing, but maybe they're making it mandatory. And here's the net. Okay, I'm gonna have to lower this part because it's like blasting in my ears. All employees. So, we can go on the train or we can go across. Funny thing is, the net's like following me the whole time now. I don't think she can come down. It's like they're not really like programmed to actually go up or down the stairs. So, they kind of just get stuck there. Hopefully they don't randomly have another boss battle for me that I'm not ready for. Though, it will be pretty cool. See, like, the way that dialogue is, just like Resident Evil 2, you know, the B game with Mr. X, that would trigger a boss scene, a boss fight for me. That's exactly how I see it. But that text is new. That text of talking about like the gate opening or whatever, that's brand new. This has nothing to it. All right. All we really have left is to explore the train. Okay, it's like freaking out a little bit. I don't know why. So I guess Ada is meant to die, considering she's not here on the train. I like that that these guys said that. Sorry, it's not implemented yet. It's pretty funny. Where's that biker girl? That's new dialogue. That was a whole lot of new dialogue. See, that's the first time ever in any of these builds that Leon, like, that Elza's been mentioned in Leon's game. That's really cool. I mean, obviously it was bound to happen. That's, you know, how the actual game plays out, but anything that we're going to actually implement it that soon is pretty cool. There wouldn't have to actually be any cutscenes of them interacting. It's so sad that Capcom has this in a vault. Just release it 80% finished. What the hell? I'm not taking any damage from this. Thank you for playing? Okay. I guess they're basically acknowledging that this is the, as far as the demo can go, the build can go. Interesting. I like that. So the train catches on fire towards the back. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna go back and try to talk to Annette because I technically activated the battery thing. I'll go there one more time if things aren't any different. And see if there's something that I can actually do. Platform B. Oh god, this is the side that gets really glitchy. Just like worried the whole thing is gonna crash. Kind of curious to see if this will trigger like a boss battle. Yeah, it definitely got to be a boss battle here. But not implemented yet. So that's it. That's basically it. Fuel control. I think that's where I'm at now, right? Yeah. Outdoor A. Alright, so that's basically it. We've covered all the different sections. It's cool to see that they've added quite a lot of dialogue and new cutscenes. Hell, a new boss battle. That I definitely didn't see coming. A new Birkin boss battle. That actually makes a lot of sense, considering there's no Mr. X. In reality, I could see a boss battle in the original Resident Evil 2 there. Now, in this version, though, in that same section where, you know, Mr. X drops down in the B game and Ada shoots him in the face, and that's the whole thing where she quote-unquote dies, whatever. In this version, 1.5, that area is much bigger. So having a boss battle there makes complete sense. So that's pretty cool. Let's actually end this in a different room. I normally end it here. Let's go ahead and end it in Irons' office for a change. Because I still think that this is one of the coolest looking rooms in the whole game. But yeah, so not a whole lot of gameplay differences. I guess, obviously, other than the boss battle, but... And a flamethrower that you could pick up, which might have been there before, but I certainly didn't notice it. And it screwed me over, so now I know not to ever pick it up ever again. Also, the submachine gun glitched and has half of an image of a handgun box of ammo, which is weird, because that wasn't like that in the June build, so I don't know if that's something that they noticed, but I mean, it's not a major issue. Either way, we got to see a lot more story dialogue. I'm not sure if I even missed any. I might have missed some. What I am going to do is read the patch notes, so that way when I play Elza's, which will be coming up next, I will try to make sure that I get everything. I mean, obviously the whole intent is to cover every single room, every single location in these builds, so that way, you know, if there were something new, I would eventually see it. But, you know, you never know with kind of like how delicate it is in a sense, because some things only occur when you go through it a certain way, if that makes sense. Like, you sometimes have to revisit a location for it to have it occur, like a certain event or a certain enemy to come out or a certain cutscene or dialogue. So sometimes you have to debug into it, sometimes you have to manually go there. It's very weird how it works out, but either way, it was cool to see what we saw, because we got quite a lot of new story information. Again, I'll check to see if I missed anything from Leon's. I don't think I did, because I went everywhere, but we'll have to do it again in Elza's, and Elza obviously has completely different story and dialogue from Leon's, so her whole thing will be new anyway, because she interacts with different characters and does, you know, different things. So I will get started on that next. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, if you want to see a no commentary version, there is one already be put up at the same time as this one. I also apologize for my voice. Like I said, if I sound like I'm dying, it's because I have a sinus infection. I don't feel great. But I wanted to get this out for you guys. So, yeah, if you stood through this whole video, I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for more Resident Evil 1.5 updates. I'll catch you guys soon.